You're not supposed to be filming this.
It's the best. What are you looking at right behind us?
It was the only volcano, along with Mount St. Helens, to erupt in the 20th century.
Did you bring your garbage bag so we can slide down?
We're Brittany and Drew, and we've been exploring the world by van for the past 6 years now. And this is our home, Spirit. So click subscribe and let's see where this wild and wonderful adventure takes us all. After having biked around the entire circumference of Crater Lake in our last vlog, this week we're traveling south from Oregon to California, where we plan on exploring LASSEN Volcanic National Park. But first, we begin in the National Forest, where we're experiencing a few technical difficulties.
Taking it easy here in the woods, and I was just looking at the front of Spirit. You can see it's coming off the oil pan right there. Yeah, it definitely smells like something leaking. I can't tell if it's gasoline from like our S-bar heater or if it's potentially oil or something dripping from maybe our ERG valve. I don't know if this is going to be something we're going to have to get checked out, but I never like seeing a drip under here. This is the first issue we've ever had with Spirit. I have no idea. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's nothing major. Yeah, this oil should be a little bit higher, but that's definitely not what's leaking. It's like gasoline that's leaking down there. This is what I've determined. Where this hose enters in, there seems to be a leak, and it seems like it's fuel, actually. It doesn't seem major. I'm gonna restart the car and see if I can figure out if it's the clamp on the hose or actually the threading that's giving us these issues. Computer on the dash here allows you to check the oil level. Ooh, it says add 2 quarts. Surprised this didn't come up on the sensor, but it doesn't seem like oil is what we've been losing. It's really puzzling. Usually there'd be a warning sensor that would show up on the dash. We're parked outside LASSEN Volcanic National Park. We're gonna go in probably tomorrow. We're kind of just working, finishing some tasks today. But this is a whole new dilemma. Well, good thing we have an extra quart of oil. Usually we only carry 1 extra. I was really surprised to see it needed to take 2. So because we're nowhere near any stores, any gas stations, we'll just have to make this work for now. And if we see that's an issue, we'll have to go and reroute where we're going tomorrow. Let that hang out there for a minute. Get every last bit and drop in here. Alright, so it registered that we added a quart. Could still use an extra though. I think that Raisin Man agrees. That's something we've learned over time. Always carry a little bit of extra to get you out of a pinch, especially when you're parked in remote places like this. I'm gonna start the car, we're gonna re-inspect that leak. Hopefully there's no issues and we're not dripping anything anymore. So I can't say for 100% sure that the leak is gone, but we're just gonna have to experiment, drive a little bit and test. I got my wrench on it and was able to maybe tighten the threading a hair and then kind of played with the hose and the clamp. So I'm hoping that holds up. We still need another quart of oil. The vans, they always have little maintenance issues, but Spirit's been really good to us, and this is literally the first thing we've had to do.
Forced to emerge from our spot in the National Forest in pursuit of water, we headed to the nearby national park to try our luck.
Fire danger says extreme.
No campfires.
I think he literally just went home. Shoot, we missed him. Manzanita Lake and then southwest, 29 miles.
No, just need water.
There's one, but it's broken.
It's like stripped. All right, this is hopeful. Oh, drinking fountain works. There's no way we can hook up to that though.
We've been out of water for almost all day, and it looks like they've winterized the camp already.
Let's try this one. No bueno. It's like the 5th spigot I've tried.
I don't know what our solution is gonna be if all of these faucets in the park are out. We might have to go all the way back to town. Maybe that one?
Maybe, let's try. Did you bring the fire hose?
Oh, thank goodness.
Turn off the van.
Sheesh. Wanted to share with you guys this little thing. This has been the MVP of van life.
Totally forgetting water.
Yeah, it's known as a water bandit, which is what I sort of feel like right now. But it allows you to hook up your hose if you don't have threads or something, right?
Exactly. So if you can't get the threading for a normal nozzle or hose connection to like a garden hose, then you basically just take this thing and shove it on there.
There you go.
Boom.
It's like a gonzo nose. We're back in action. Getting water for our van feels like oxygen for humans. No van life without water.
It's like you got gasoline or diesel in our case of our van, and then you got water. Here we go. One disclaimer, you gotta hold on to the bandit really tightly or you get water shooting all around. Are we good yet?
I think we're full.
All right.
Perfect. Look at this.
One more chore we can check off.
We're not giving you our pumpkin just yet, but everything else.
We only have so much space.
We always get super bummed when we save up our recycling and then you get somewhere like this and then they only have dumpsters. But what are you gonna do?
What else you got?
Our oil stuff. We were curious how much it costs to sleep here per night, so we pulled over at this little information board, found out it's $15 per night. Not bad.
Not bad.
And the Manzanita Lake is closed because of river otter danger. And if you've never seen the American river otter, there he is. Apparently he can be pretty brutal. 31 pounds, could you imagine?
Would you rather be attacked by a river otter or a shark?
River otter. I have a better chance of survival. After deciding that $15 was within our budget for the night, we decided to find a spot in the Manzanita campground to call home. That way we could wake up that much closer to our trailhead for the next day's epic adventure.
Plus, there's something really special about sleeping inside the national park, just the feeling you get.
It's true. It's like comforting and some of the luscious nature in our country. We're taking this one. Oh, we even got a bear box. Can you guys believe how good our pumpkin's still looking? I guess it's this cold, dry weather. Here's home for the night. And in case you've never seen one, this is a bear box. So you put in, if you're sleeping in a tent, all of your edibles so the bears can't come and get ya. I think we live in a pretty solid bear box. And as long as they don't want to eat you. Are you learning some fun facts out here?
I am.
Teach us something.
The area keeps getting hotter and hotter due to climate change. The American pika is this small little critter that lives on the slopes of the volcano, and it's having to re-establish its habitat because it's having to move higher up the mountain.
Oh, no way.
So there's been a lot of loss of, I guess, its home.
Oh, save the pikas.
Save the pikas.
Pikachus.
P-I-K-A.
Also, Lassen National Park was the 10th one, and it was the only volcano, along with Mount St. Helens, to erupt in the 20th century. How about that? That evening, we were actually able to get some work done, thanks to the sponsor of today's episode, who you've heard us gush about before, Jackery, who makes the best portable power stations. Using our Jackery because we haven't driven much in the past few days, and we're under a beautiful canopy of trees, and so this is just helping be our backup power source. Our Jackery Explorer 1000 can be charged up by plugging it in or using Jackery's fold-and-play solar panels. We like to daisy chain 2 of their 100-watt panels together like you see here. Our computers actually use a lot of juice, more than you'd think.
And because it's getting late in the evening, we don't want to be those people idling our van.
Exactly, yeah. Camper courtesy. And in celebration of Jackery's 8th anniversary, they're offering you all 15% off of their products. Check out the video description below for details.
Look at this beautiful spot.
Abe, what are you doing?
I got the wine.
And what are you wearing?
It's official. It's pizza night! Ooh.
It smells so good. You guys make sharing pizza night so much fun.
This is the official pizza night shirt.
Yeah, we designed it. So it's a little moon from our logo. And it's, you got like this.
An asteroid meatball.
Yeah. And then
a pizza Saturn.
It's like your favorite shirt for your favorite night, right?
So now while you guys are making pizza at home, you can think of us and rock your own shirt.
The pizza looks purple. It's glowing. Pizza night. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We're sitting out here enjoying our warm beverages. It got chilly.
Yeah, I got really cold. It was definitely in the 30s last night.
That must be why they only have dry camping now. I bet the pipes would freeze over at night.
Yeah, they have to get the water out of those pipes. They said in this park the snow comes early and it stays late. So I don't know how much snow they get in this particular area, but it gets cold amongst these pines.
And we have the map out and we just wanted to share with you the little adventure loop that we are planning on embarking on today.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. We always like making loops out of our adventurous days.
Remember that one in Capitol Reef? All right, so once we make it down from our campground along the 30-mile highway that goes through the park, let's give it a shot.
Come on, Frederick. Going for an adventure.
Wow, there's a picture of the volcano exploding. All kinds of volcanic ash and gas rising more than 30,000 feet in the sky. It could be seen from more than 150 feet away, 150 miles away.
Lassen is actually the largest plug dome volcano in the world. And when it erupted on May 22nd, 1915, hot lava instantly melted the snow on the peak, creating a half-mile wide avalanche of snow, lava, and rocks that created what we see here, the devastation zone.
Misty mountains, dusty roads ahead, crossing rivers, dreaming of a bed from a window in the mighty clouds up high. I can touch a stream of gold above, breaking through with hope of light and love, giving peace of mind to those of us who try.
Like every great adventure, there's sometimes a change of plans.
We've decided to start this day off with hiking to the peak of Lassen Volcano. It's just over 10,000 feet, and before the sun gets too intense, I think we need to take advantage of the fact that we're here right now. Another interesting fact that I wanted to share with you guys that I didn't know before arriving here was that Lassen Volcanic National Park is the only place in the entire United States where you can find all 4 kinds of volcanoes. And Lassen was a plug dome volcano until a giant steam thing erupted, blasted through that plug, and thus created the devastation area that Drew showed you earlier. Wild.
And if you're wondering what the other 3 types are, you got composite, cinder cone, and shield volcanoes.
Nice.
Historic, crazy geological facts.
Let's hit the trail. 4.8 miles round trip and 1,956 feet of elevation gain.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
I got my boots tied tight. He said most people do it in 4 to 5 hours, but
What time is it?
I think about 10:30.
All right. I can still see the parking lot and I'm exhausted. I'm
Don't fall over now.
really glad that we're starting this now because it would be really, really intense doing it later because this whole trail is like fully exposed.
You're doing great, babe. You got this. Whoa. Let's breathe in some of that fresh mountain air. It's so refreshing.
Wild. Can you see Vulcan's eye? You see that eyeball shape?
Wow.
Yeah. This section of rock that contains Vulcan's eye, named after the god of volcanoes and fire in Roman mythology, is what the entire Lassen volcano looked like before she erupted. Just layer upon layer of lava.
This is definitely the gem of the park. Can't wait to be on top and look for miles.
It says that we're 2.1 miles from the top, so let's keep on going.
See this. Are you clearing land out a little bit for the forest fires?
Actually, I'm a firefighter.
Yeah?
I do it for a living, you know.
Oh.
So it's like cliffs should be nothing. I was crawling on the ground. I just turned around. I had to go back. You know.
You're a hero anyway.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for doing what you're doing.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
I commend you guys for going up there, man.
Stairway to heaven. What I wanted to point out was how beautiful the colors are on this slope here, like pastels. What a day.
There's a lot more people up top than I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see the cinder cone all the way out there.
And if you look beyond it, you see Redding.
No way. Crazy. You can see Spirit and where we parked all the way down there, and then the switchbacks. We've just been coming up for what feels like forever, and here we are. We made it.
It's been a good huff and a puff to get up here.
Yeah. All of this elevation, we're like over 10,000 feet now. Crazy.
Yeah, totally crazy.
I am glad that we did this at the start of our loop, if we end up doing the loop, the adventure loop.
I was just talking to some other people on the trail who live in the area, and they said California's largest wildfire of the year is what we were looking off over here in the Central Valley. And just as a few days, weeks ago, they got that under control, but before you couldn't see a thing around this area. So we're really, really lucky to be here this time of year. Clarity's so good today.
All the way out there. There she is.
It's really interesting because throughout the entire summer, we've been following the chain of mountains stretching from northern Washington State in the Cascade Range all the way through Oregon, now down here to Northern California. And several of these volcanic peaks that we've been seeing have been active during the past 2,000 years, and several potentially could go off at any time. And I think that's one of the craziest parts about being up here. They don't really know if these could explode. Like, we could be gone any second and just be tossed off this mountain, but I think there's good chances that's not going to happen. But it is really just amazing how powerful the earth is.
Try to make a way. I can hear you say, let the sun shine on the broken. Let the summer come again. And I am above, I feel above. Oh.
What you're looking at right behind us is the inside of the volcano crater.
That's what erupted after 27,000 years of being dormant. But we're not to the top yet. Still not there.
Still not there.
Whoa. It's wild.
So craggy up here, everywhere.
So craggy. Over here was the devastation zone. That's why we saw those dead trees earlier when we were driving through. Isn't that crazy? And then all the way over there is where all the wildfires have been this year.
It's 1 million acres in this area right there.
Yeah.
The most in California state history.
Maybe we should have brought our lunch up here.
Did you pack our lunches?
Sort of wish we did pack our lunches. This took a while.
It took a lot longer than we expected.
Not just because of the elevation, but there have been some pretty cool people that we've met on this trail. And when you just get talking, you just get talking. Took us 3 hours to get up here.
And they said 4 to 5 the whole way. So yeah, I think another
hour down?
Maybe hour and a half. I'm hungry.
Well, maybe, but we better hurry because we got a whole nother adventure to do. We still got to like park the van, drive the bikes, hike 6 miles, and then bike the road back to the van.
There's a lot in store. Are we gonna make it?
We gotta get down this mountain.
Oh my goodness.
Volcano.
I've really enjoyed it. It's the perfect temperature.
Oh my gosh, it couldn't be more beautiful.
There's not much wind. Wow.
It's so clear.
Oh, what a day. All right, we got things to do, adventures to get on.
See our lunches right over there?
Right on top of the oven.
They've been waiting for us this whole time. Like, where are they?
Oh, get in my belly.
We can go somewhere pretty to enjoy them. We'll find a picnic spot. Oh, and I guess we should say it took us an hour and 10 minutes to come down. What took us 4 hours to go up.
That was pretty quick coming down.
Yeah, it really was. Not bad.
Let's get out of this parking lot.
And we were up there, right?
All the way up there.
Wow. Great lunch spot. Look at our little setup over there.
Happy feet, happy soul.
Beautiful water.
Am I a little cut off or are we good?
We just gotta squish a little bit more. Oh.
Well guys, we're a little tuckered out.
That was quite an adventure this morning. I did not anticipate Lassen Peak to basically take out all of our energy for the day.
Yeah.
That loop that we had planned was gonna be epic, but I think it's better spread over a couple days.
Or maybe just for next time.
Maybe for next time.
I do got to give Brittany props because her whole idea was as soon as we pulled in the parking lot, let's just hike Lassen Peak right now. And I think that was key to having a successful day because we did the hardest thing first.
That's true. And that was like the one thing that we wanted to make sure that we did at this park.
Yeah.
It's like the crown jewel of Lassen National Park.
Which actually is kind of funny because that's like a metaphor for life. If you're a procrastinator, you usually put things off. Do the hardest thing first.
Well, that's what I always do. I'm like, well, might as well see what energy I got left at the end of this.
Yeah.
But maybe that's something we should consider with where we decide to go next in life. You know, like we always tend to take the road less traveled, but even when it comes to settling down somewhere, I don't like the term settling down because settling down is going to be like
Makes
us.
it feel like you're lowering the bar and you're settling.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's not us. That's not our style.
No, we're going to be like digging our hands in, like, you know, where do we want to like get in a place?
I'd love to know from you guys, where do you think we should settle down? Leave us a comment below.
That's a fun question.
That's really fun. I'd love to see and hear from you guys.
Well, we really love this part of our country, and I do hope to come back to Lassen because I would love to do that loop one day. And not only that, there's like multi-night backpacking trips you can do in here.
You can go canoeing, you can there's a lot of, it's a small park, but it certainly packs a punch.
It does. I'm loving it here and very grateful that we were able to share this lesser known gem with you all.
And if you guys want to get a cool mug and enjoy a cup of joe while watching our episodes early in the morning, I know plenty of you do from the comments you've told us, check out our merch.
So you can go from pizza night shirts to Mr. and Mrs. Adventure mugs in the morning.
Right.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
We love you all. See you soon.
Remember this guy?
That thing is completely dry, which is the best news because that means we have no more of a leak and I don't have to be so concerned about that issue mechanically.
Don't you love good news?